Hey everyone, welcome to the reading. We're going to see what you need to know right now. It's a general reading, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how it resonates for you, okay? And where it fits on your timeline. So let's just jump right in and see what is going on today in the collective. What you guys need to know right now. What is important here, Spirit? The Four of Swords, okay. The Empress in the reverse. All right then. And the Ace of Pentacles, okay. And then we have the Hanged Man at the bottom and the Eight of Swords at the top. That is punishment. That for me is prison. It's punishment. Somebody's going to be punished for something. And it looks like an Empress in the reverse, okay. There's something here that this Empress could be trying to stay quiet about, or they don't want to talk about, or there's something that they've kept to themselves, and it looks like it has to do with some sort of an item or some sort of valuable object, okay, or some sort of evidence maybe. So let's see, why is this Empress in the reverse here being quiet about something? What are they thinking about, huh? What are they plotting and planning? What they're going to say. So this Empress in reverse is thinking right now about what are they going to say, okay? How are they going to explain themselves? How are they going to explain themselves? The Sun in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, this person doesn't want it to come to light how self-serving they are, how arrogant they are, how selfish they are and self-indulgent, what they did for themselves, okay? That's what they don't want anybody to find out about. So they're thinking about their excuse or how they're going to talk themselves out of something. Yeah, the Empress reverse. Who's this? Judgment. It's the person under judgment right now, okay? Yeah, imprisonment, entrapment, punishment. They're under judgment. For something that they did for a lot of money, okay? Something about their money, their luxury, their lifestyle, the things that they have, that they bought, okay? Their wish fulfillment, or that's their biggest wish in life is money, 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 money. The truth, everybody's going to find out the truth, or the truth is already out about this person. Ace of Pentacles. The Magician. This person is trying to manipulate something or create something here. The Five of Wands. They're manipulating. This is triangulation. Or they're manipulating other people to come to bat for them, to come to fight for them, pulling people on their side, okay, creating arguments. This really feels like people fighting on their team, but the Devil again. Oh, look who's peeking out in the back there. Look who's peeking out. The Queen of Cups is peeking out her head behind the Devil. So, you know, what I feel like what's going on here for a very long time is that it was like this and the Devil was behind the Queen of Cups, right? So you couldn't see that she was this. But now it's like this. Now it's like, no, 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 no. Come show your true face. Come show the world who you really are. Everybody's going to see you for exactly what you are. And this personality, this fake personality, is all the way back here at the back of the deck. We're going to bring your real personality out here, okay? The Devil. People are going to see you for who you really are on the inside. So, Ace of Pentacles. The King of Cups, okay? So this has to do with the King of Cups. We'll have to see who that is. Tell me more about this Four of Swords. This person is thinking about what they're going to say, okay? A King of Swords. Because of a King of Swords, or they're talking to a King of Swords, or they're telling a King of Swords to be quiet. A Queen of Cups. Devil again. I cannot believe this. Devil again. I need to make a tally of how many times she comes out as the Devil today. This is the 9th time. All right, the 9th time. Let's see how many times. more, okay? The Queen of Cups and the King of Swords conspiring together, and they're thinking about what they're going to say here. Queen of Swords. The Seven of Wands. And a Queen of Swords, because a Queen of Swords is standing up and defending themselves. Okay, so that could be you. Somebody's standing up and then defending themselves against this Empress in the reverse. So let me guess. They're getting nervous. Are they getting nervous now because you're defending yourself? They're getting nervous. They don't want the truth to come out. So they're thinking about what they're going to say. Okay. How can we manipulate people to believe us? The devil's talking. I can't make it up what they're saying. Look. So they're conspiring now. What are we going to say? How are we going to talk ourselves out of this? What are we going to tell people about this? They're nervous. They're thinking. They're in despair, or they're thinking about what they're going to say about some sort of depression here. The sadness and despair, okay? So they're thinking about what they're going to say, despair. And somebody not traveling, not moving forward, because something can't move forward here. It's a message of concern. Why is despair here? Meeting and conversing, because they're having a conversation. All right, so they're like, look, okay, so this is what we're going to say, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to frame it. And what do they want, though? Like, what's the point here? What are they talking about? They're talking about whatever they're about to do, the Fool. They're about to take a leap of faith here, okay? So Queen of Cups and King of Swords are about to take action. Because something was a missed opportunity here, okay? So they're about to come in and lie about something, okay? Give false information. They're about to lie because they're trying to stop somebody from taking action. They don't want the truth to come out. So it's kind of giving me like trying to beat someone to the punch, okay? It's like they feel like they need to take action before you do, or they need to do something before you do. So they need to come in and lie about something, or they need to figure out what they're going to say. Yeah. The Sun, because the truth is coming out. That's what they're worried about. They're very, very worried right now and stressed out about being exposed. The Bouquet. What's the Bouquet about? What they're gonna say. What they're saying, or they're trying to this is even giving me like loyal followers, okay, with the dog and the woman. It's like they're contemplating who they're gonna contact, who they're gonna pull on their side, who they're gonna triangulate in this situation. They're trying to pull as many people on their side as possible right now to make themselves look innocent. Okay. Yeah, so tell me more about Empress in the reverse here. The Six of Wands. This person desperately wants to win, okay? They desperately want to keep their face, to keep their reputation, to keep themselves in a good light. But I feel like more than anything, they want to win something, all right? They want victory. The Ten of Cups, and they're going to try and use family to do it, or that's what they've been doing this whole time, is using family. So this is like a mother figure or an Empress in the reverse that will call up every single person in your entire family and turn everyone against you and say the worst kind of shit to everyone and make themselves look like the victim. That's their strategy right now, is to turn everyone in your entire family and everyone that you know against you, okay? So prepare for that one. Girl talk, they're calling everyone. They're about to call everyone that they know, every single family member they can think of. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, collective this, collective that, you right? That's what they're about to do. So in these kind of family dynamics, you got to realize sometimes it's going to be like 10 against 1, okay? Because this Empress in reverse, they are working hard, turning everyone against you. They are working very hard on that one. They're already thinking about what they're going to say and how they're going to frame it. And all right, then. Yeah, so because this is a karmic family member, okay, or you have karmic family, maybe you have a lot of karmic family, I don't know. But this person is triggered, they're resentful, they resent you, they hate you, and they are in some sort of mental turmoil right now where they feel like they need to call every single person that they know, okay? And yeah, turn everyone against you. So what else? The Eight of Cups, something about leaving, walking away. The Four of Wands, the World. This person, they could be thinking about how they're going to get you kicked out of a house. They want you to leave the house. They want to kick you out of the house. Okay, well. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so that could be their next plan, is that they're going to try and get you kicked out of a house. Or they're going to tell you that you have to leave the house or something. Yeah, that could be what they're planning right now in the future, okay? The Tower and the Two of Wands. This person could be thinking about how they're going to kick you out of something or get you to leave. They want you to leave. Or tell me more about that. Something about leaving a house, walking away. The Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Something about the past and being left out in the cold, okay? Getting kicked out with no help and being abandoned in some sort of way. So this could be something they've done before where they kicked you out of the house and told you to leave and you didn't have a place to go, okay? The Nine of Swords. Oh, something about mental health, okay? They could be attacking your mental health. High Priestess. All right, so the strategy here is call up everybody in the family, tell everyone you're mentally ill, tell everyone you're having, you know, some sort of health issues here, and then get you kicked out of the house in some sort of way. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, something about depression. Depression and anxiety, strength. Leo energy. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck with Justice. Okay, so something about a Leo. Or something about depression, anxiety, bad mental health. So what are they planning here? What they're planning is pulling everybody on their side. Courtship and a main female, making sure that everyone is on their side. Everyone believes them. Everybody is backing them. Everybody is on team. Collective is mentally ill, okay? That's the plan. That's the plan right now. Self-indulgence in a marriage, okay? Yeah, a whole family of people that doesn't realize they're married to a serial killer, okay? Basically, or in a family with a serial killer. This has to do with somebody loving someone, wanting to be there for someone. Unconditional love. Yeah, something about love, okay? And somebody running away from love or running away or having a fear of intimacy. Somebody in their ego. Or this person is in their ego right now, right? So they're trying to prop themselves up as being someone that is so loving and caring and they love you so much and they only want the best for you and you're just struggling mentally and you have mental health issues, basically. This is how they're trying to get out of something that they did, okay? All right then, so what's this Ace of Pentacles? What is that thing? Somebody here is not listening to their intuition. The Two of Pentacles. They're trying to switch something around. This is even giving me they're trying to change the narrative around. So Darvo, basically. Okay, so the aggressor, the perpetrator, is trying to make themselves the victim. Okay, they think that nobody around them has any kind of intuition. They feel like everyone around them is oblivious to their tactics, that nobody can see through them. No one has intuition. They're trying to change the narrative around. Okay, they're trying to change how people see them. Okay, so tell me more about, or they're trying to tell everyone that the way that you see them has nothing to do with intuition, but it's mental illness, right? So this is going to be someone that says like, no, you're not seeing them for who they truly are. You're mentally ill. You must be having a psychotic breakdown because you're calling them out. So because you're calling them out on their behavior, you are mentally ill. You must be psychotic. You must be, that's what they're doing right now. They could also, like if you are into cards and tarot cards, they could also be weaponizing that against you, saying you only think these things about them because of the cards. That's the, I always love that one, because that's the manipulator's number one, especially if it's tarot cards, number one way of gaslighting themselves or gaslighting everyone around them, and gaslighting the people to think that that's where you're getting your information from. So this is just a confirmation, really. These tarot cards are just a confirmation. You see this person clearly because of the way that they act, because of the way that they speak, because of the things that they do, because of how they've treated you. It's like, that has nothing to do with tarot, right? The look in their eyes, the looks they give you, the things that they say, all of those things have absolutely nothing to do with tarot. Yet here they come saying, you only think these things about them because of tarot. The cards are telling you that. No, bitch. You are telling me that, all right? Oh, God, I love that one. It's only the cards saying that. It's the cards. They're mentally ill. You must be communicating with a demon that's telling, bitch, the only demon around this place is you. It's you. You're the demon, okay? And here they come trying to talk themselves out of it. Lilies, yeah, you're the innocent one in all of this. Or they're trying to make themselves look innocent. That's how they're doing it, okay? They're trying to make themselves look innocent. And then we have Prince Charming here. Why is Prince Charming here? Or Prince Charming knows you're innocent? I don't know. Hopefully someone out there knows, okay, that you're dealing with a crazy fucking person. So the Ten of Swords, that's trying to unalive you. Yeah, this person is trying to unalive you, or they have in the past, or they've tried this before. And here they come with, it's not me. No, you're not getting that from the way I speak and what I do. You're getting it from the cards. The cards are telling you that. Don't listen to them. It's not intuition. It's mental illness, right? Trying to flip it around, trying to change it around, trying to switch the narrative around. Exactly. They're just trying to change the narrative around, or how people see them. That's it. Ten of Wands. They're trying very hard. Oh my God. They are doing everything they possibly can, okay? They're trying to make themselves look innocent. They want to look like they're the holy one, like they're the saint in this, okay? Like they are such a righteous, just and fair, holier than thou person. All right, that's what they're doing right now. Okay, so why is this important? I mean, I think we kind of got that part, right? Like, who fucking cares? Meeting and conversing with friends. Okay, Spirit, I got it. Here they come, calling everyone on the phone, right? I got it. Give me something else, please. I don't care. Like, who cares about what this person's got to say? The Emperor. There's an Emperor that cares, okay? Why does the Emperor care? The Moon. Because there's an Emperor, a hidden Emperor here. That, I mean, okay, so the Emperor and the Hierophant, this is law and order, justice, someone with a title, a Hierophant energy, okay? Somebody who follows the laws, they follow the rules and the traditions, they do the right thing. Okay, but this person is hidden. You can't see them, but they're protecting you in some sort of way, maybe. Who's this? Somebody that is thinking, all right? They're thinking about the plan. Wait a minute. Message of concern in reverse. Somebody's thinking about the plan, or maybe this Emperor is wondering what this person is planning or what they're up to next. What they're up to next is turning everyone against you, okay? SOS, soulmate connection, okay? A soulmate connection. The runner, because someone here is trying to run away from something, or they're trying to get out of something here, okay? Or maybe you want to run away. Maybe there's a part of you that wants to run away from this situation and this person because you don't trust them at all, because you know what they're capable of doing, because you know what they're trying to do. And it's like this person might know now that you know, right? So they know that you know, and especially if you start telling people that you know who they are and what they're doing, now they're trying to convince everyone of something different, right? They're trying to wash their hands clean of something. Sudden change, shocking news, and epiphany about someone being heartbroken. Or you could have had an epiphany about what this person is trying to do to you, that they're trying to break your heart, maybe even literally, okay? They're trying to hurt you, like unalive you in some sort of way. They're trying to weaken you in some sort of way. Seduction in reverse, third-party interference in reverse. Something here wasn't about photographs, and it's not about hooking up. Something is not about photos or flirting, dating, hooking up, seduction. Something is about chemistry. It's about chemistry. Or a chemist, maybe. What else? The Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles. There's a King of Pentacles here who is thinking about something, planning, or again, it's that energy of somebody like, don't say anything, don't say anything. Here's what we're going to say. The Two of Wands, they're trying to figure out their choices. The Seven of Cups, they're trying to figure out right now what they're going to do to create an illusion, okay? Or to confuse people about a lot of money, about a Ten of Pentacles, generational wealth, a lot of money. They're trying to cover their tracks, basically. The Six of Cups, because of what they did in the past. They're trying to cover their tracks for now. The Five of Wands, there's a lot of fighting going on, a lot of arguing going on, people fighting with each other about somebody receiving some sort of money or something being given to someone. A King of Cups. Somebody here is under judgment, though, for this money, all right? So, look, Spirit's like, look, you're protected, or you need to protect yourself, okay? So if you feel like you need to protect yourself from this person, you should. If you feel like you need to have boundaries up, you definitely need to, okay? Now, it looks like this person is under judgment for some sort of money that they got here, or there's something about value. Why is this King of Cups here, though? Who's that? Somebody that is not in the family, or somebody who's not a part of the family. Okay, so a King of Cups is not a part of the family, or this has to do with kicking someone out of a family. Change. They're trying to change something. There's a fight about someone receiving money here because a King of Cups is not a part of the family, but they tried to change something around. What's that about? a bed, talking about something in a, what they're talking about with a bed, or talking about something to do with sleeping. Talking about something with sleeping. Yeah, somebody could be, what's that about? Okay, so why is that here? Talking about the bedroom, we're talking about sleeping at night. The Hermit. Something about a relationship. Justice. Huh? What is that about? Justice and something at night, or sleeping in a bed. Overthinking, the snake. Yeah, so there's a snake here that is really overthinking right now. Okay, this person is, like I said, they're calling a lot of people. They're really trying to pull everyone on their side, and it could have something to do with like sleeping at night. So this is giving me like a phase, like a plan with with phases. So first they pull everyone on their side. First they tell everyone you're mentally ill, you're struggling mentally, okay, there's something wrong with you. And then they might, you know, especially if you live with this person, you have to protect yourself, because they could be thinking about what they're going to do to you at night, like making it look like you pass away in your sleep or something like that, or you, like something happens to you while you're sleeping, and then they can explain it away after they've already pulled everyone on their side. But they're not going to do anything before they've pulled everyone on their side. You get what I mean? So first they have to convince everyone that they're not a malicious, nasty, murdering snake, and then they can get rid of you once they feel like they've manipulated enough people. Okay. Yeah, many options, decisions, unconventional string along. They're looking at their options right now. Somebody is keeping their options open. They're looking at all different kinds of options. And this is giving me, honestly, like a lot of different kind of options of how to get rid of you. Okay, they're keeping their options open right now. They only have one goal in mind, and that is getting out of whatever this is. Okay, getting you to shut up. They want you silenced, maybe, before they get exposed as a snake. Yeah, it's a snake on the phone, really. The snake on the phone. That's the whole reading. This snake is on the phone. So, coffin. So why is the snake talking so much? Why is the snake calling everyone and talking so much about you and your mental health? Because they're preparing to unalive you. That's why. And to make it look like you did it to yourself or something like that. All right, then. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to know what they say on the phone, but I feel like that is important in some sort of way. Okay, I don't know. What's the advice here for the collective? I mean, what are you supposed to do with this information, really? What are you supposed to do with this information? The moon, it's nighttime. If this person tries doing something to you, it's going to be at night. Because they're planning it in the future. Yeah, they're planning on doing something to you at night. Because that's when you're weak and vulnerable. That's when they actually stand a chance. Because a fucking fake ass snake like this, they don't stand a chance in your face. All right? They only stand a chance when somebody is laying in bed, resting, sleeping, weak. That's the only time they can do something like this, okay? The Fool. They're planning on giving you bad health. Oh my God. Yes, they are. Bad health and a heart attack. Yeah, they are. They're planning this right now. At night. The 5, and they're going to blame it on depression. What is your family about to do here? Your family member, the 2 wands, Somebody is about to try and give someone bad health and a heart attack in the middle of the night. So this is like, if I'm being honest, looks like pill overdose. Okay, they're going to try and maybe inject you with something to make it look like you did it to yourself. All right. Yeah, that's how they think that they're going to get away with this. That's how they think they're getting out of this. Is by coming in your bedroom at night while you're sleeping, injecting you with something while you're sleeping, and then blaming it on depression and mental illness. Okay, that's what they're up to right now. That's what they're strategizing. That's what they're thinking of. That's what they're planning. That's what they're contemplating. The Hermit at night, secretly, where they can do it secretly because you're sleeping, right? Wow. That's the action they're about to take here. A King of Pentacles. So that they can win at all costs. Yeah, the Tower. Because this person is conniving and manipulative. Backstabbing, conniving, manipulative. A straight up snake, okay? Yeah, this person is so dark. The King of Wands. That's the plan. That's the plan. So what's the plan? What are they planning right now? They're planning on first turning everybody you know against you with mental illness. And then they're going to come in your room at night while you're sleeping, and they're going to try and kill you. And they're going to say you did it to yourself because you're mentally ill. That's their current plan. Okay. So protect yourself at night if you can. If you can. You have to figure out how to, that's for sure. That's why, yeah, the Page of Cups. Okay, something about a child maybe. And a King of Swords. That's what they're talking about with a King of Swords. Like, yeah, something about on the phone. Okay, whatever this person's saying on the phone, it could have something to do with this. All right, I don't know. Yeah, a moment of enlightenment here with a Queen of Pentacles, the Devil. Because the Devil is mad and angry right now that you've seen through them. Okay, so they're about to do something here. They're working on a plan. They're working on this plan right now. Okay, so be careful. Be careful, all right? All right, then. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, guys, you need to really pay attention right now. Okay, you really need to watch out right now. So, sorry, I don't mean to scare you guys, but that's the message. Okay, until next time. Bye.